What's up, guys? Jared Flippin' Genius here, coming at you with another live in action YouTube tutorial. Today I want to talk a little bit about compounding. A lot of people overestimate what they can do in a day or in a week, but underestimate what can happen in a year. And a lot of it goes with multiple aspects of life, whether it's your diet, workout routine, starting a new habit. You have to do it consistently. I think it's like 21 consecutive days actually forms a new habit. So the same with compounding, not only of interest, but of good decisions, but of great results, comes with continuously doing it. So, making a little bit of money here and there on a few flips gets that shot of dopamine going, but it's continuously putting in the effort to get items, to list items that eventually pays off when you least expect it. So I've had an eBay store up now for it's been 2 years now where I've been actually doing it pretty consecutively, listing, at least a handful of items a week, if not more. And it still shocks me at sometimes, like I'll wake up, from the middle of the morning or whatever, and I can't sleep, and you get a notification and it's something that's sold that you totally forgot you listed or you posted 6 months ago. And what happens is you've created an income stream by putting in the effort. It might have been a couple days ago, it might have been a month ago, it might be a year ago. But the thing is especially when you're a reseller, if you are buying properly, I like to go by the asymmetric return, which basically means whenever I go out and buy things, I want to make sure that at least one of the items out of the handful of things I get, whether it's 10, 20, 30 items, that one item will pay for everything. Multiple items I get will pay for the entire lot. So what happens is say you buy a shirt. So you buy a handful of shirts. You buy 10 shirts for $1 a piece and you spend $10. And you know that those shirts are going to sell between $10 to $15. As long as one of those shirts sell, that asymmetric return limits cuts your losses almost to basically zero. So in order to break even, you need to sell 10% of your items, or 1 out of 10 need to sell for you to not lose any money. And that is a big part of any investment. Warren Buffett's rule number 1 and rule number 2. Warren Buffett's rule number 1, don't lose any money. Rule number 2 is repeat rule 1. So many people are so worried about losing their money, losing their investment, losing their money in the stock market, worrying about real estate going down. If you're buying properly, you're almost guaranteeing the value is locked in. And it does go hand in hand with it's not what it's worth, but it's what people will pay for it. But you can check comps, you can really do your due diligence and your research to see what an item's value is at the current moment. And that's not to say it will go up or go down over time. When things become more scarce, they tend to go up in value. And just because something is old doesn't mean it's expensive either. So if you do your research and you plan correctly, you buy correctly, you really limit your chances of losing money in this game. But again, with all else, you really have to do your research. So be smart about what you buy. Try and stick to that asymmetric return. If you put $10 in the bank for a year, you wouldn't have enough. You'd be better off recycling a can with the interest that you would make. And most bank accounts now charges a monthly fee if you don't have a certain amount of money in the bank. So not only are they using your money to loan out to other people and charge ridiculous interest, but they'll charge you to keep your own money there. Some banks now, they don't even want you to see tellers. They want you to do everything through the ATM and say, well, it's a free account. Well, I'm paying for a service. I guess you're keeping my money safe, but you're supposed to pay me interest for using my money. And I can never save my way on a nickel a year in interest on $10 to retire one day. So say you buy something It's November right now. It's like November 26th or something like that. You buy 10 things for $1 a piece. You list them all, and it takes 11 months. So October of next year, one item sells for $15. Well, you just made a 50% return on your money, which is unheard of on almost anything that you do. It's very hard to get those kind of returns. But you also have 9 items left where that's all profit for you. You invested the time to get those items and to list them, and now that's money that eventually will come full circle for you. So when you're doing that consecutively day in and day out and adding to that passive income stream, more and more sales will come through, more and more money will come in, and it'll multiply. But then at the end of that, there's another huge mistake that people make, and that's not reinvesting some money back into their business. They want to go out and spend it on frivolous things to impress people they don't care about, and in the end, they are just running a hamster wheel back into debt or never getting financially free. So again, the asymmetric return: buy things, do the research to make sure they sell, buy smart, bundle if you can, get multiple items. Even if you have a certain amount of things in your like at a garage sale that you're going to purchase, and you think, okay, I can make $40 on this item and $30 on this item, so I'm going to pay $20 to make $100. Try and find something else to throw in just to sweeten the deal. Chances are those random things you find, people will buy anything online. And I mean anything. Sometimes it still surprises me how much people will pay for random stuff that you would consider garbage. Or would have thrown away and never thought that there was value there. So do your research, buy properly, buy smart. As much as you want to save money, it's definitely important to have 6 months of cash reserves on hand for all bills and things like that, for an emergency fund. But let your money work for you and let it compound. Try and keep to that asymmetric return, and I think you'll have a definite equation for success. Hope this helps you guys out there. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below and subscribe. Hope you guys are doing well, and make sure you go to Instagram, follow the Flippin' Genius.